Welcome along to FM22. If this is the first time we're meeting, then you've never been more welcome at a YouTube channel. And if you're back from FM21, well, your continued support is hugely appreciated, I guess. We're all here to find out where our adventure for FM22 is going to take us. We'll get to that in a moment, but first, it would be remiss to start a new campaign of Football Manager without saying a very heartfelt thank you to all of your support throughout FM21 over the last 12 months. We've grown the channel from around 400 subscribers to over 2,000, and we've also got a very loyal legion of patrons supporting the channel via Patreon as well. For your support, I cannot say thank you enough times. But to our FM22 adventure, we've just finished the interview. The rest of the directors have exited the boardroom. We've been confirmed in a new role after FM21 and our exploits in Norway. I was looking for another epic adventure, and one that might prove a little bit of a challenge. The threat of the sack is going to loom large in this series, but I don't think we'd have it any other way. We're going to show you the club that we've just been confirmed as the new boss. Make sure you watch all the way to the end, though, for an extra special announcement about how you can get involved in our FM22 series. But I think we've teased it out long enough. Let's show you where we've landed for FM22. For FM22, we're heading to Spain for what may just be our toughest challenge yet. This is the home of a league with a long and glorious history, where clubs are built on traditions, where legends have tested themselves, where Galacticos have congregated, and idols have won hearts and broken them. But Spain also has a legacy of great managers. And for more than a century, English coaches have sought to test themselves at the nation's biggest clubs. Some have enjoyed long reigns, whilst others paid a fleeting visit. Some left without winning a trophy, whilst others tasted domestic success or European glory. But in recent years, fewer English coaches have made the move to Spain. That is, of course, until FM22. But which club should we take charge of? Well, 2022 marks 100 years since a young coach from Birmingham moved to Catalonia to begin their coaching career. In 1922, Spanish football was organised into regional leagues, and FC Barcelona dominated the Catalan League. However, Ralph Kirby left his playing career in England behind and took the reins at unfashionable Club Esportiu Europa. Against all odds, Kirby's innovative coaching methods led Europa to the Catalan title, defeating Barca in a playoff, a match which cemented a fierce rivalry between the two. This tiny club earned the right to compete against the champions of Spain's other regions in the Copa del Rey, making it all the way to the final before suffering defeat. Europa's success in the 1920s was enough to earn them an invitation to be one of the 10 founding clubs of La Liga, alongside giants such as Real Madrid. But Europa would survive for just 3 seasons in the Primera Division, and over the last 90 years they've fallen further down the Spanish football pyramid. But for FM22 they are back in the 4th tier. And another coach born in Birmingham is set to take over. Europa may be a small club compared to their star-studded neighbours, but their supporters are passionate and political, and yearn for a renewal of a Catalan rivalry that has laid dormant for a century. But whilst Barca have adopted a transfer policy that has led them to the brink of bankruptcy, at Europa will be doing things differently, trying to reach the promised land of the Primera Division without spending any money on transfer fees. We'll be relying on free transfers, loan signings and expiring contracts as we attempt to beg, borrow and steal our way to FM22 glory. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge, isn't it? Going from Spain's 4th tier to the Primera Division without spending any money on transfers, just begging players to come for free, borrowing them from the big boys and stealing them when they reach the end of their contracts with other clubs. To make this a success, I'm going to need the help of all of the viewers in FM21. One of the things I found most exciting about creating content was all of the interactions, advice, support, feedback and tips that I got in the comment section after every video. And for FM22, we're going to need that more than ever. I have got to put together a staff that's going to help us secure glory for Europa. I've already got a technical director that I'm bringing from Trumpsdalen. My assistant manager is appointed, but there are plenty more positions to fill, which is where you might be able to come in. I'm looking for scouts who, when I show you potential signings, might be able to give me feedback in the comment section about which signing they think might be the best. I'm also looking for coaches that are going to give me feedback on how you think players are performing and what positions they should be in. I'm after tactical advisors that are going to make up for the fact that tactics are not my forte and give me information on what kind of formations and shape you think we should be playing. I'm looking for match analysts that are going to analyse what's going on in game whilst I'm busy talking to the camera and give me some feedback about how you think we're playing and how we could tweak things. I'm even looking for set piece analysts that are going to give me the latest information on how we can be scoring goals from set plays. I'm obviously going to be looking for linguists that are going to give me advice on Spanish pronunciations of players and of teams as well, because we'll know if we've watched any of my League Lowdown series that is clearly something that I struggle with. And we're also going to be looking for some creative directors as well, people in the comment section that maybe are adept at designing custom kits, might be at the end of every season able to just jazz Europa up a little bit and give us a little bit of a rebrand. I'd love it if in the comment section of today's video you tell me what area of expertise you might be able to bring to our FM22 adventure. I will be communicating with you not just through the videos that will be out on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays all throughout FM22, but also through our community tab as well, where I'll be making greater use of posts and polls so that you can help guide the direction of this save. But now I've got to go away and meet the squad for the first time. Check out the community section right after this video, because I already want your feedback on the DNA you think Europa should adopt during our time in charge. I will see you the day after the full game's released, when we'll have our first video at our new club, Europa.